Hello everyone. So today I want to talk to you about detoxing. A lot of people don't realize how important detoxing is to your health, and it's especially important if you want to reach your health goals in 2020 because the thing is, we are exposed to so many chemicals and things that we need to detox from. And some things come from, as I've talked about, like our products, like our hairspray, nail polish, artificial fragrance. There's pollution in the air, obviously. There is lots of chemicals we're exposed to that we don't even have control over, like flame retardants are sprayed on our sofas and beds. And there are also toxins in a lot of foods that we eat, whether it's pesticides on fruits and vegetables or a lot of synthetic, chemically junk food items that we eat. Even a lot of foods that are marketed as healthy or organic, that doesn't mean that they don't have bad chemicals in them. And so detoxing is actually really important, and a lot of people don't know that on top of eating some specific foods that help your body detox, you should do an actual full detox or cleanse 2 to 3 times a year. Why do you need to cleanse? I mean, is it just toxins in your body? Well, the thing is, all of these toxins that we're exposed to overload our liver and clog our colon. And then the problem is actually that when you do certain detoxes, like if you've ever drank just like a detox drink, or if you only eat some foods that are good for helping you detox, the thing is, if your colon is clogged up, which most of ours is, then those toxins aren't able to go out of your body. So it's like it pulls them out and then goes down to exit, but then your colon's clogged and they don't actually exit your body, and then those toxins can be reabsorbed back into your body and into your bloodstream. And so Young Living has an awesome detox program called the Cleansing Trio. So if you're a member, or even if you're not, just in their virtual office, you can search. It's called the Cleansing Trio, which is 3 different products. One is ICP, the second is Comfort Tone, and the third is Essential Zyme. But I'm going to go into why those are important. But another great resource that I use a lot for learning what certain oils are good for or things like that is I have a huge book. This is just the pocket reference. So there's also a desk reference, which is like a whole notebook size. And this book, for example, one thing as I'm learning about detoxing and how your colon gets clogged up, it says that, so I'm just going to read this. It says, the reason constipation creates diverticulosis is because the muscles of the colon must strain to move an overly hard stool, which puts excess pressure on the colon. Eventually, weak spots in the colon walls form, creating abnormal pockets called diverticula. These pockets can also be created by parasites that burrow and embed in the lining of the colon wall, lay eggs there, and leave waste matters that harden the colon walls, kinking and twisting the colon unnaturally. So anyway, this is just talking about how if you've ever experienced any sort of constipation at all, and if you don't know, you should be going to the bathroom as many times a day as you eat. So if you're eating 4 times a day and you're not going 4 times a day, then you are backed up, and your colon not only is backed up and unable to get rid of all the toxins, but it can also, as you read, have other issues like diverticula and issues on the colon wall, parasites, anything like that. And so even if you don't have as extreme as parasites or anything, it's still important to detox. And so what's really cool about the Cleansing Trio is, unlike other detoxes, it actually starts with the colon. So they understand how cleansing works. And before you get rid of all the other toxins in your body, your colon needs to cleanse first so that it's ready. And so when the other toxins from your body start coming down, they get out and they have a way out instead of getting reabsorbed into your body. And so I could go on and on about all of the issues that toxins in your body and clogged liver and colon cause, but I'm just going to briefly tell you what the 3 things that Young Living's Cleansing Trio do, and you'll see how it can clear out your body. So ICP is a complex combination of psyllium powder, oat bran, flax, and fennel seeds, and essential oils that scour the walls of the colon. So we talk about how there are a lot of abrasions and crusted things on the walls of your colon. So ICP goes in and scours the walls of your colon and really cleans it out and gets rid of anything left over on the walls. And then it has soluble fiber that clears out the colon. And so it's not just cleaning the walls, but it's also like clearing out the colon. The next product that the cleansing trio comes with is called Comfort Tone. And this is something that a lot of people, so you can buy all of these individually, you don't have to buy it as the trio, but together they are really good for detoxing. So a lot of people like to have Comfort Tone around even when you're not doing a detox, because as you can kind of think of it as a really, really soft laxative, but it's not going to be anything extreme or painful or anything like that. But it is an effective blend of herbs and essential oils that support the health of the digestive system by eliminating residues from the colon and enhancing its ability to function naturally. It strengthens the delivery system that absorbs and delivers the nutrients that you eat to the rest of the body. It is a blend of anti-parasitic, anti-inflammatory, and it also eases intestinal cramps and soothes discomforts in the digestive tract. So basically, Comfort Tone is going to just help calm the colon, help it process things, and also it's going to help your digestive system, because if your digestive system is backed up, then even when you eat really healthy foods, your body actually isn't able to absorb all of the nutrients and deliver it to all of your organs properly. So this is why cleansing is really important as well. It's not just getting rid of the bad stuff, but it's helping your body use the good stuff even better. And then the last product that the cleansing trio comes with is Essential Zyme. And basically Essential Zyme, so it has mostly enzymes. And a lot of people don't know that you need a lot of enzymes. And so enzymes are basically like machines or code. They're not alive. They're not like bacteria. But enzymes do a lot of work in your body. For example, like you are born with, like your body can produce some enzymes, but you're also born with a finite pool of like pancreatic enzymes, for example. And when you eat foods that don't come with their own enzymes, like a lot of junk foods and things don't, then your body has to borrow enzymes from like your pancreas in order to be able to digest those foods that you just ate. And also it takes like half of your enzymes per day in order to just digest your food. And so the rest of your enzymes don't really have much time per day to focus on healing and working on the rest of your body. And so taking enzymes is really important. There's another supplement I take every day called Sulfurzyme, but I would like to do a whole nother video on that because that's not part of the cleansing trio. But just taking enzymes in general is really important, and they eat up extra things. So and the essential zymes are specifically coded to where they don't break down or start digesting in your stomach. They wait until they get into the colon and the larger intestines to actually break down and start eating up the extra, things on the wall or anything that's left over after you've scoured the walls from the ICP and help soften everything to get it moving from the Comfort Tone. And then the essential zyme will just go and eat up any leftovers that haven't passed. But taking enzymes, as I said, is just really important for everyone in general, because the foods that we're eating don't come with enough enzymes because they are processed or genetically modified. And so that's why I take enzymes every day. Okay, so this trio, when you buy it, the whole thing is $95. But depending on how bad it is, like I'm just going to do a 5-day cleanse. And so if you only do like a 5-day cleanse, then it will last you probably 2 or 3 cleanses. So it will last you the whole year worth of cleanses, unless of course you take this. You might really like, for example, the Comfort Tone or taking Essentials Zyme, and you might use some of those even when you're not doing the cleanse year round. So it really just depends on how much of the product you're using when you're on the cleanse, how long the cleanse is, if you're using outside of the cleanse. But you could probably make this cleanse last like all 3 cleanses that you do in a year, if that's how many you want to do. So that $95 could last you the whole year. And it comes with instructions on how much of everything to take, when to take it, and how, you start with the ICP, how long to do that, then when to introduce the Comfort Tone, and then the Essential Zyme. But I am going to be doing the cleanse from January 15th to 20th. So I'm putting out this video now so that you guys can have time to plan to do this cleanse with me if you want. There are specific foods that you are supposed to eat and specific foods that you're supposed to avoid when you're doing the cleanse. I have prepared a second video that's going to go up on Wednesday talking all about your meal plan when you're doing the cleanse. And I've also prepared other things to help you. I've prepared a menu list that just briefly lists all of the foods you're supposed to eat, and I've included a menu of breakfast, lunch, snack, and side items that are suggestions that not only avoid the foods that you're supposed to avoid, like dairy and red meat and sugar, but it also includes all of the foods that you're supposed to eat while cleansing that are just good for hydrating your liver and feeding your liver and just supporting your body. For example, one food you're supposed to eat is blueberries, so I include a breakfast meal that has blueberries. I'm doing a whole video on that on Wednesday, as well as posting all the PDFs to help you get your menu going and the foods that you're supposed to eat. And then I'll be posting videos to remind you and help you find different menu items that you can eat. And I have links to recipes, and I really tried to find ones that, even though they're going to be dairy and sugar and red meat free, and they're going to have the really healthy foods that you're supposed to be consuming, like kale and spinach and blueberries, I really tried to make it as delicious as possible. I don't think that it's fun to do something like this if you're eating the most bland, boring, gross foods. I really think that if you find the right websites and the right recipes, you can make really healthy foods taste really fun and really delicious. And so I want to help you guys see that, and that's why I kind of started a little bit of a menu for you. And then on top of that, there are also, on Wednesday, I'm going to be talking about some other like specific recipes for smoothies or lemonades that you can drink while detoxing, or that you can drink on top of detoxing, that you could do maybe even now with ingredients you have, or do it just year round, like once a week or whatever you want to do. The last thing I want to mention here is that, as I said, half of the enzymes and things in your body do go to digesting food every day. So one thing that a lot of people are huge believers in as far as detoxing is fasting, and that's why some people intermittent fast, other people do like full on like 5, 7, 10 day detox or fasts to detox. That's up to you. I'm not going to be doing that, but I'm going to post a detoxing lemonade on Wednesday that is a great tool to use while you're fasting. And another thing just to understand is that not everyone can fast because of health reasons. But one thing that you can do if you can't fast and you want to get the benefits of fasting is taking a lot of enzyme supplements, because as I said, half of your enzymes are used towards digestion, and then the rest of them go towards, healing your body, eating up scar tissue, things like that. And so if you aren't able to fast so that all of your enzymes every day can focus on other things besides digestion, then you can just overload your body with extra enzymes to where even when you're digesting food with half of your enzymes, you are given an excess of enzymes to get to all of the other healing that your body needs to do. So anyway, I know this is a lot of information. I know I didn't even cover like half of the things that I could talk about as far as detoxing and cleansing and the health of your colon and your liver and your blood. But I just wanted to talk about the cleansing trio in as short of a video as I could, because again, I'm going to be doing this cleanse with you guys from January 15th to January 20th. So you have about 2 weeks to order the cleansing trio if you want, or you can just follow along with the detoxing menu if you want to try that. So thanks so much for watching.